Morning classes. This is information for your homework assignment, your sketchbook assignment. You can see I have the materials you need out in front of you. Now, you will be getting your sketchbook this week, but if you need to get this started beforehand, then just do your assignment. Oh, what a big mess. Just do your assignment on a piece of copy paper like I have right here, and you fold it in half. Either way, as you can see, it's the same size. Either way, it's fine. I don't worry about it. And then you should be getting your sketchbook soon. It looks just like this one, and actually has really nice paper. I'm happy about that. So the other two things you're going to need from your envelope full of papers, you need to have this worksheet that looks like this. It's a photograph of a little mill, and then your viewfinder. And I will attach those two things to the assignment if you don't have them, and then you can pick them up from there. So what you're going to need to do today, we're doing something different. We're starting to work with compositions. And by the way, I always have a 2B pencil. I'll tell you if I'm using a different pencil. So just typically pick up your 2B to draw with. What we're working with is called a viewfinder. It's a new tool. It's as if you're looking out the front of the camera. You know, when you look through the camera and it's like, where do I take my photo of? And then you find something, click, find something else, click. You know, how do you make your decisions? And when you're picking a composition for a piece of art, it's very much the same thing, but you don't have a camera in front of you necessarily. You're just deciding what are the limits of my composition, where am I placing everything, where does everything go? So the first thing I want you to do is cut out the inside of your viewfinder. To cut it out, you'll notice I didn't cut in from the sides. I kind of fold it in half and cut it, and then I cut it out. If you cut in from the side, it's not going to work anymore. So it's just called a viewfinder. It's as if I'm looking through a camera. You'll notice it has these lines here. It's all set up so that you can use the thirds if you wanted to. If I wanted to put the doorway to this mill on a third, I could put it there. It's on a third, or I can move this or put it here in a third. I can move it down here and have it in a lower third, or have it up here on the upper third. So let's say I wanted to place that. That's where I wanted my center of interest. I could use the thirds to help me decide what to do. So this particular assignment today, you're going to do 3 very small drawings, and it's just to help you pick your composition. So first thing I want you to do is to trace the inside of your, I'll just put it here this way, of your viewfinder onto your piece of paper. So once, I'll go, I think it fits 3 times like this. Twice. Some people are really good at placing these, and they can get them another way. And then here's my 3rd time down here. So 3 times you're going to draw just the shape of the rectangle. Now it doesn't matter when you're on your actual assignment. You know, you can turn it upside down or sideways or whatever. You're going to take your viewfinder and then find something that's interesting to you. Let's say maybe I really like this little fence right here. And I just thought, oh, let me try and place it. No, that's not a good placement. Okay, here we go. This is a better placement. You know, trying to see how I'm trying to put this line kind of down on a third. This is on a third. And this is close to being on a third. So this should be a dynamic composition for me. So then I can place this like this. And then I'm just going to do a drawing of what I'm seeing. Now you can see I'm just starting a drawing by sketching it. This is how I would go about starting a drawing. And drawing a few things in. Here's some rocks and some bushes. You can see a couple of trees here. And then another bush hanging down, and so on. And then I can go back and fix things and make things a little nicer as I have time. See, see this negative space? If I look at that, that can help me actually draw what shape this is. And look, I can see another space down here. So that's actually a little bigger little larger in my composition. I drew that by drawing my negative shapes instead of my positive shapes. So I'm drawing, I'm starting to put this in a little bit more specifically. And basically you're going to repeat that 3 times. I'm going to show you a couple student samples. So you spend more time than that, you know, spend some time. Here's a student sample from the same photograph where they've gone through, and here's one that they did, so they must have done it right there for this one. Here they've done, it looks like something here, kind of. This is their composition there, and they did a drawing. And then there's another one, this looks like it's a little bit of an angle where they've tried to include that. So they made an angle. That's nice looking. So you're going to move this around and find 3 different things you chose to draw. Now this looks pretty good, and I can see when I'm grading it, even though maybe it's not perfect, I can see that they cared about their details and they spent some time to do some hard work. So this is probably a 9. It's not ridiculous, but it's like a 90%. You know, here's one that's not correct. The drawing quality is very nice. This is very nice drawing. It's sensitive. It has some changes. It's beautifully drawn, but you can see they did not fill in everything they saw in the square. They just put that in as that's a composition. I want to see everything. I want to see a little bit more than just that, and it's supposed to be in the framework. So this is beautifully drawn, and it probably got a good grade. But this is really what I'm looking for as far as your project should look something like this, and it should be done. So what I did, just one more time as I moved this around, found something I wanted to draw, and then I did a drawing. Then I'm going to do it again, another drawing, again, another drawing, and put a little more effort into it. You can see how this has more effort than I've put in so far. This has even more effort, but it's not quite correct. Anyway, that's all you do for the homework today. You're going to be working on it. It's probably going to take you, you know, at least 10-15 minutes for each little drawing. And then you're going to be working on this, and then while I'm talking to everybody during class time. So it's a fun homework assignment. People usually like copying, and you get some ownership in the different things you choose to draw. And then let your negative, you saw how let the negative shapes help me. Sometimes the negative shapes can help you. Okay, that's your homework assignment for today. Thank you.